pure editing magic. If you're a film nerd, you'll appreciate the craftsmanship on display here. Let's talk about the stunt work, because Volume 3 pushes the boundaries of what a superhero movie can do physically. The stunt team, coordinated by Andy Lister, worked with the cast to create fights that feel raw and real. Dave Bautista, who's no stranger to action as a former WWE star, called this his most physically demanding role yet, with weeks of training to nail Drax's brutal, bone-crunching moves. Chris Pratt did many of his own stunts, including a sequence where Star-Lord slides across a slick surface while blasting enemies. Karen Gillan's Nebula, with her cybernetic enhancements, has a fighting style that's almost balletic, and Gillan trained in martial arts to make it look effortless. The practical stunts, combined with CGI enhancements, create action scenes that feel grounded yet larger than life. Fans on X have shared clips of the corridor fight, calling it the coolest action scene in the MCU since Captain America: Winter Soldier. Now, let's zoom in on the characters a bit more, because they're the beating heart of this movie. Each Guardian gets a chance to shine, and the ensemble dynamic is what makes Volume 3 so special. Peter Quill, played by Chris Pratt, is still the sarcastic, music-loving leader, but he's grappling with personal struggles that add depth to his roguish charm. Zoe Saldana's Gamora brings a new energy to the team, with a tougher edge that keeps everyone on their toes. Dave Bautista's Drax is a comedic powerhouse, but he also has moments of surprising tenderness that show how far he's come since the first film. Karen Gillan's Nebula is a revelation. Her arc is one of the most compelling, transforming her from a cold, angry warrior into someone with real hope. Palm Clementine's Mantis steals scenes with her quirky innocence, while Vin Diesel's Groot delivers those iconic "I am Groot" lines with fresh nuances. And Bradley Cooper's Rocket? He's the soul of the movie, with a performance that's equal parts snark and vulnerability. The new characters add even more flavor. Will Poulter's Adam Warlock is a golden god with a mix of naivety and power, and Poulter nails the balance between menace and curiosity. Chakotay Awuji's High Evolutionary is a villain you'll love to hate, with a commanding presence that makes every scene he's in crackle with tension. Maria Bakalova's Cosmo the Space Dog is a delightful addition, bringing humor and heart as a telepathic pup. Even smaller roles, like Sean Gunn's Kraglin or Nathan Fillion's quirky cameo, add to the fun. The chemistry between the cast is electric, and you can tell they're having a blast together. Behind-the-scenes footage shows them laughing between takes, with Pratt and Bautista pranking each other on set. That real-life camaraderie translates to the screen, making the Guardians feel like a true family. Let's touch on the legacy of the Guardians trilogy, because Volume 3 isn't just a standalone film. It's the culmination of a decade-long journey. The first Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014 introduced us to these lovable weirdos, turning B-list comic characters into A-list superstars. Volume 2 in 2017 deepened their bonds and explored their pasts. Volume 3 ties it all together, giving each character a satisfying arc while staying true to the franchise's vibe. James Gunn has called this his final Guardians project, and you can feel the care he put into wrapping things up. Fans on X have posted about how the trilogy feels like a perfect arc, with one user saying, "Volume 3 is the best trilogy closer since Return of King." It's a bold claim, but the emotional weight and sense of closure make a fitting end. The film's impact goes beyond the MCU, too. It's been praised for its bold choices, like tackling darker themes and pushing the PG-13 rating with some intense moments. The focus on animal rights has sparked conversations online, with X posts highlighting how the movie makes you think about ethics without preaching. It's also inspired a wave of fan creativity, from Rocket-inspired fan art to cosplayers recreating Adam Warlock's golden look at conventions. The film's success with $845.6 million at the box office proved that audiences still love the Guardians, even in a crowded superhero landscape. It outperformed expectations, especially in markets like China and Europe, where it resonated with fans of all ages. For those of you who love digging into the details, the film is packed with Marvel lore. Without spoiling, I'll say it connects to the broader MCU in subtle ways, with nods to events from Avengers, Endgame, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It also sets up potential future stories, though it works perfectly as a standalone. Comic fans will spot references to classic runs by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning, who inspired Gunn's take on the team. Keep an eye out for background characters or tech that might tie to obscure Marvel cosmic arcs. X-users have been geeking out over these, with one post listing 10 Easter eggs you missed in Volume 3. Half the fun is spotting them on a rewatch. If you're wondering about the practical stuff, here's the deal. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is available on Disney Plus and platforms like Amazon, YouTube, and Fandango at home for rent or purchase. It's rated PG-13 for violence, language, and some heavy themes, so maybe save it for a teen and up movie night. The 2-hour, 29-minute runtime is packed, but it never drags. If you can watch in 4K or IMAX enhanced on Disney Plus, do it. The visuals are worth it. The film was shot with Red V-Raptor cameras, giving a crisp, vibrant look that pops on modern TVs. So, why should you watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Because it's a movie that delivers on every level. It's got heart-pounding action that'll keep you glued to the screen, humor that'll have you laughing out loud, and emotional moments that'll hit you right in the feels. James Gunn's direction is a love letter to the characters and fans, with a cast that brings their all, visuals that stun, and a soundtrack that's pure fire. It's a story about finding your place, fighting for what matters, and rocking out to some killer tunes.